Certain departments within city government are set to get audited this year. It's part of a process outlined by the city charter. Meanwhile, there is an internal evaluation of the office operating Safe Streets happening right now. But previous statements from a current city leader who campaigned on bringing more transparency to city government is raising questions about when more accountability could become reality. City Comptroller Bill Henry out with a list of agencies set to get a biannual performance audit. The Health Department, Police Department, Parks and Rec, to name a few. Absent, the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement. Henry's office tells me it's not part of the scheduled audits, but, quote, if there are existing reports which MONSE can provide for us to audit for accuracy, we will be happy to consider this request for such a critical review, adding, we need to do more. MONSE implements Safe Streets, the program designed to stop violence before it starts. With 10 locations fanning out across Baltimore and plans to expand. The latest city budget includes $2.3 million in general funds to support Safe Streets and $5 million in state funding. Our investigation taking us to some of those locations.
Here, get a video of this.
Someone at the Sandtown spot telling us to talk to MONSE. MONSE now telling me more details about the inner workings of Safe Streets will be coming later this month after an internal review. Mayor Brandon Scott promising responsible spending.
We're going to continue to make sure that we're being responsible with taxpayers' dollars.
And touting the success of the 10 locations.
Safe Streets has already mediated over 450 conflicts that would have ended up in violence.
Though the breakdown of conflicts mediated by location isn't yet available. After talking with the CEO of Family Health Centers of Baltimore, one of the community organizations operating a Safe Streets location in Cherry Hill, MONSE now says internal documents about potential debt is because the health center hasn't submitted an invoice to the city. And when a new contract with Baltimore is approved, potentially this Wednesday, invoices can be sent.
My understanding is that it is it's funded through the local mayor's office.
The Board of Estimates meeting agenda for Wednesday shows a $413,000 contract between Family Health Centers and the city up for approval, noting the agreement is late, quote, because of the administrative process.
Bring in, outside people, bring in the private sector to look at top to bottom.
David Williams, president of the Taxpayers Protection Alliance, telling Fox 45 News Monday morning these audits announced by the comptroller should include Safe Streets, especially since MONSE is set to get millions of federal COVID relief dollars to support community violence intervention programs.
Fox 45 has been talking about the Safe Streets program. Do a deep audit of this and maybe bring in some private sector folks and not just rely on the city officials to do this.
While an audit of Safe Streets isn't mandated by city charter, on the campaign trail, Henry said mandates should not prevent transparency.
We need to not just do the bare minimum audits of city agencies that are required by the charter. We need to do as many as need to be done.
Henry's office tells me the department is challenged by vacancies and is requesting more help from the administration to return to full staff, adding, quote, we have not yet received the details for our funding commitment for the next budget year. The city is starting the annual budgeting process this month and will continue to keep our eye on the Safe Streets number as well as our investigation. And again, that internal review of MONSE is set to be made public later this month. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.